Hey Michelle, is it true you moved to Beverly Hills? I heard it from my brother Ken. Oh, my husband told you about it already? Yes, we just moved in last week. Wow, I never imagined you'd live in such a luxury place. Ken and I worked hard together, and we finally managed to move. Together? Don't make me laugh. No matter how hard you worked, it's all thanks to Ken, right? Of course, I'm grateful to Ken, but I've been working hard on my own, too. I see, but you know, I don't think that kind of place suits you. What do you mean by that? Living in a luxury place like that requires a certain level of class. But you, in looks and personality, have no class at all. Excuse me? In the end, you just want to feel superior. That's why you moved there, right? It's not really like that. Whatever. I wonder how long you'll be able to stay in that place. What are you trying to say? You might lose your husband as well as the house. What? Well, enjoy your happiness while it lasts. Talk to you later. Hey, Michelle. How are you doing? Hey, I'm doing okay. How about you? Starting today, you should sleep outside. You're not setting foot in the house. What? I asked my brother to let me have your house. Ha ha ha. What? I haven't heard anything from my husband. Maybe he forgot to tell you. Ken can be so forgetful. How could he forget something so important? He didn't say anything this morning either. Oh, so you two aren't even talking anymore, huh? Looks like you guys are already cold toward each other. That's not true. What is going on? Our house started falling apart, and when we put it up for sale last month, it sold immediately. With that money, I bought this house. And... What? You said you were built just 3 years ago, wasn't it? I'm not done talking yet. How did the house fall apart? It was a defective house. That must have been tough, but why didn't you tell me? Why do I have to tell such things to someone who's leaving? Leaving? Me? Yes. From now on, Ken and I are going to live in that house. You're joking, right? This is no joke. Listen, Ken wants to get a divorce, so he asked me to kick you out. What? Divorce? Did he really say that? Yes. No way that's true. When someone is really serious about something, they don't say it out loud. I can't believe it. Why? Oh, you haven't figured it out yet? It's because you look terrible. You've got a huge forehead and a long chin. You look like an alien. That's a terrible thing to say. Did Ken say that to you? You don't think you're ugly? Ken is super handsome. He deserves someone way better. I don't think I look like an alien like how you described me. How delusional are you? Our family has a long line of beautiful people. You're ruining it. Get a clue. Am I really that bad? You're so awful it makes me want to cover my eyes. Just thinking about it makes me feel sick. Ugh. What? Maybe you should go to an eye doctor? I'm so shocked. I don't care about your feelings. So, go sleep outside somewhere. Please let me talk with my husband. It's pointless. Just please, I'll call him now. Go ahead. Huh? I can't reach Ken. Why? Maybe he's blocked you. He said he's divorcing you, so be prepared. No, I don't want a divorce. He hasn't told me anything. He's too nice to say he's sick of your forehead. I need to help him find a beautiful wife soon. Is that the reason? Anyway, I don't believe anything you say, and I will come back home today. You mean you're coming to stay? It'll be $300 per night. What the hell? Why should I pay to stay in my own home? It's not your home anymore. It's mine. Don't you get it yet? This is ridiculous. Shut up. You are so dumb. This is crazy. Just go back to your parents' house. Oh, I forgot. You grew up in an orphanage, didn't you? Yes. So, no home to go back to, huh? Haha. Please don't say it like that. Shut up. I can say whatever I want. Well, good luck finding a place to stay. Haha. What's so funny about it? This is so entertaining. I will talk to my husband. If you are going to stay in the house for an hour, please pay $100 or $300 for an overnight stay. Fine, I'll pay. Seriously? Oh God, you are so annoying. I can't just believe whatever you are saying. I need to talk to my husband. No way, you're so annoying. I take back what I said. I won't allow you to stay in the house. Please do not come back. What? Hold on. Hey, Cindy? What the hell is going on? You're so annoying. Stop calling me. I was watching a funny video, and you ruined it. The guard stopped me from entering the village. Of course. You're a trespasser. I'm glad the security is tight. What? I told them that my brother's ex-wife is stalking us, so make sure they don't let you in. Are you serious? I just told the truth. You still don't get it? We changed the locks, so you're homeless starting today. Haha. What the hell? You know what? I've always hated you. Did I do something to you? It's the other way around. You never did anything for me. That's not true. I always treated you like a real sister. I was always by your side when you needed someone. You are such a liar. I'm not. Yes, you are. Remember last month when I asked to borrow money and you refused? My husband said not to lend it, so I couldn't. You could have secretly lent it to me. You never helped me. That's why Ken abandoned you like this. You are a liar and a selfish person. I don't think Ken wants me to divorce. Face the reality. Let me ask you, have you been able to contact Ken? Not yet. He should be off work, but he hasn't read my messages. See? Do you get it now? I can't accept a sudden divorce. I need to talk to him first. Shut up. Fine. I'll have him call you right now. Are you with him? Yes. He'll call you soon, so pick up. I can't believe it. See, I told you. Ken dumped you. He was the one who said he wanted to get a divorce. Now do you think I'm lying to you? He said he wants a divorce and that he never wants to see my face ever again. But he didn't say he was giving you the house. Ha ha ha! I couldn't stop laughing and I had to hang up. This is hilarious. I'm so shocked. I can't believe he wanted to divorce me. Now hurry up and leave. Fine. If I have to leave, can I at least get my stuff? Oh, I threw your stuff out today. What? I cleaned the house today. Thanks to me, the house is so much nicer. All the garbage that you had is gone. Why would you do that? Oh, I only threw out your old clothes. I kept the expensive ones. What? Good luck finding a place to stay tonight. Here's some advice. What is it? I watched the documentary about homeless the other day, and they said cardboard is the best to use as a mattress to sleep on the road. Thanks for the advice. Oh, you are so sarcastic. Whatever. Just imagining you sleeping on the road is hilarious. What's so funny about it? Your misfortune is like the finest caviar to me. I won't stop laughing tonight. You are so messed up. I hope you realize what you are doing to me. I'm doing this for you. You need to learn how to respect me. That's it. I'm cutting ties with you. Thank you for everything. Answer the phone. Don't ignore me. Answer me right now. I'm in a hurry. Now what? I have nothing to do with you anymore. I need money urgently. You're at the office now, right? Yes, I am. I'm coming over now. Please give me $3,000. Ken went on a business trip abroad 5 days ago, and I can't reach him. I'm in trouble. That's not my problem. I have no obligation to lend you money. Shut up. Just do as I say. I'm in a hurry, so prepare it immediately. Even if you come to my office, I won't lend you money. Then I'll make a scene at the company. I'll loudly tell everyone you're stalking Ken. Please don't. If you don't want to be embarrassed, lend me some money. You seem pretty desperate. Did something happen? I just need money to pay my hospital bills. Hospital bills? Really? What? Are you saying I'm lying? Yes. Shut up! Just lend me money. I heard everything from my husband. Stop lying. You two got divorced, right? We didn't get divorced. My husband pretended to be cold and acted like we were splitting up to protect me from you. What? We've been living together in a new house for the past 5 days. Living together? That's a lie. Ken is on a business trip abroad, so he can't be with you. Are you being delusional again? No, I'm not. After you kicked me out, my husband called me right away. He told me not to worry and that he would arrange a place for me to stay. What? I thought it was strange for him to kick me out and say that. Then he told me the truth. What truth? You got addicted to casinos and racked up a lot of debt, didn't you? Well, that's... On top of that, you got fired from your job. That's what happened, right? Yeah, I got fired. Isn't that terrible? It's not terrible. You caused trouble. Shut up! I'm the victim here. No, you're not. You are the biggest liar. I'm not. It's just all misunderstanding. Misunderstanding? You never owned a house in the first place. The house you lived in was rented. Where's your proof? I checked the property records online. The house you claim to have built has always belonged to someone else. No way! How is that possible? You are lying. Don't you know that property records are public information? I'm not lying. If you don't believe me, just Google it. Oh my God, you're right. Pretending you bought a house and deceiving my husband? Making fake documents to make him a guarantor? This is a crime. I used to work at a real estate agency, so I knew it was a fake right away. Huh? Really? I didn't know that. I never had a chance to mention it. And you made my husband pay the rent every time you were late for 3 years. Well, since you know everything, just lend me the money. No, I won't. What you did to my husband is fraud. Making fake documents is also a crime. Crime? It's just an argument within a family. Just lend me the money. I will pay it back immediately. That's enough. But I need money. I've had enough. Do you know how much pain my husband has been in because of this? He wanted to help you without causing trouble for me, so he kept worrying alone. Yeah, I feel bad about it, okay? How could you be so terrible to your brother? If I hadn't noticed, we really would have gotten divorced. Do you realize that? Yeah, whatever. Fine. I'll sell the house and get the money. How do you plan to sell our property? My husband offered you to stay in the house only for a while. I think he mentioned this 3 weeks ago. No, this is the first time I've heard it. Oh, God. Seriously? I thought the house was mine now. That's a huge misunderstanding. I'm surprised you think you own the house now, even when the property registry hasn't even been changed. I thought he changed it for me. The world doesn't go around you, okay? I think there's something wrong with your brain. The house is not yours. What the hell? This is all your fault. It's all your fault for being dumb. We already sold the house, so you need to move out by the end of this week. Isn't that too sudden? Do you remember what you did to me? You kicked me out of my own house, out of nowhere. Is this revenge? No, just so you know, we're cutting ties with you. What? No way my brother would agree to that. He loves me. This is both me and my husband's decision. He also says he won't forgive you this time. Seriously? Just help me this once. We won't help you. Ever. I'm drowning in debt. If I leave the house, I'll have to sleep on the streets. I know, but that's not all. We'll also be suing you for deceiving my husband into paying money and forging documents to make him a guarantor. What does that mean? Does it mean I'll be arrested? It won't just end with an arrest. What? We'll demand you to pay back the rent my husband paid on your behalf. Please take responsibility for what you did. What the hell? I'm sorry. Just forgive me. Stop gambling and work hard to pay it back. Roughly calculating, it's $60,000. You don't have time to play around. Wait, let's talk. I have nothing more to discuss with you. Just give me one more chance, please. Then I'll just give you some advice. What is it? I watched the documentary about the homeless the other day, and they said cardboard is the best to use as a mattress to sleep on the road. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please. I refuse. Oh, by the way. What? My husband loves my forehead. That's all, so I'll block you now. No, don't block me. I'm sorry for everything. Yeah, I think your forehead is beautiful. Michelle, I'm your sister-in-law. How could you do this to me? Michelle? Have you already blocked me? Please, Michelle, help me. After that, Cindy tried to return to her parents' house after leaving the house in Beverly Hills. However, my husband had already told the parents all about what she did. Naturally, her parents didn't let her stay at the house. She ended up having to sleep in a cardboard box. Through my lawyer, I sued her for fraud and forgery of private documents, and she was sentenced to several years in prison. In addition to the $60,000 my husband covered for her, she still has a huge debt from gambling. So even after she gets out, she'll be working non-stop to repay it. As for me, I'm happily living with my husband in a new house we rented. And just recently, I found out I'm pregnant. I grew up in an orphanage and never experienced a parent's love, but I want to give all the love I can to our child.
Hey sis, how old are you now? Dolly? I thought I hadn't heard from you in a while. What is it? Just tell me, how old are you? I'm 45. Oh, that's right. Oh, thank God. It's not like I've lost my mind or gone back in time. What do you mean? Sis, you're getting married. Mom told me. Oh my God. Mom told you? Yes, we're getting married in 3 months. My fiancé and I went to our parents' house yesterday to tell them. This is so big. Why aren't you inviting me? On the contrary, why do you think I would invite you? The family has severed all ties with you. That's just a front for Dad. Mom still calls me family. We keep in touch. Oh, really? I mean, that's not important right now. I heard that your fiancé is a young, handsome, 25-year-old CEO. You're a 45-year-old hag, and you're marrying a guy 20 years younger than you. I know being called an old hag is hard to hear, but yes, he's 25. That's the same age as me. Why would an ugly old hag like you, unsold merchandise, be able to marry a young, good-looking CEO? I don't get it. I mean, you're just trying to get back at me, aren't you? Pardon me? What do you mean? I'm a real daughter born from Mom and Dad, but you're only half-blood because you're the daughter of Dad and his ex-wife. You were jealous of me because I'm young, pretty, brilliant, and loved by Mom and Dad. So you whispered some lies into Daddy's ears and got me kicked out of the house. And you weren't satisfied with that. So you are going to marry a handsome CEO the same age as me. As if to show me how it's done. You have such a warped personality. I'm not trying to show off at all. I wasn't going to tell you about the marriage because you were kicked out of the house. I didn't know Mom was taking your side. She always said you're too old to be her daughter. She and you don't have a drop of blood between you. It's only natural that she'd love me, right? Oh, is that so? I didn't know she thought that. Well, when we get married, we'll build our own house near his office and move. And I'll be away from your mother, so I don't care. Why are you acting so smug? That's the kind of thing that has always pissed me off. If you're going to do this, there are things I can do as well. Sis, only 1 month left until the wedding. I have an unfortunate announcement for you. What is it? Ha ha ha! I'm in a soft and loving relationship with my sister's fiancé. Huh? He's 25 years old, the president of the company, Shane Greenwood. He's in a hotel with me right now. To be frank, I don't want to be disturbed by an older, haggard sister who is trying to get her hands on the goods. I heard that you work for Shane's company. I don't know how you got promoted, being an incompetent old hag. I'm amazed that you seduced the president of the company and got engaged to him. But I'm not going to let you get away with that. From now on, if I want to, I can tell Shane to fire my sister. If you think you can fight me just because you're the manager, you're gravely mistaken. What are you talking about? If it is my fiancé, he's with me right now. Who's Shane Greenwood? What? Are you trying to deceive me by pretending you don't know him? That's the kind of tactic you've been using to win Shane over, isn't it? But that kind of strategy won't work on me. You should know your place, you 45-year-old hag, marrying a handsome 25-year-old CEO. Shane said he would switch to me the moment he saw me. An old lady being the wife of the president is hilarious. He said he'd rather marry me, someone younger than him. Oh, is that so? I don't know what it is, but why don't you do whatever you want? I'll have the wedding as planned. There's no way you can do that. You're just in shock because you lost your fiancé to me. That must be why you can't think straight. My poor sister. Seriously, you're hilarious. Hey, sissy. Are you really going to have your wedding today? You're going to have a wedding even though you were rejected? That's amazing. You're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, you know the groom isn't going to be there, but you're just going through with the ceremony? That's so scary. Is it like they're going to use a mannequin as the groom? That's even more scary. Dolly, what are you babbling on about? If it's the groom you're talking about, we came to the wedding hall together, and we're both in the middle of getting ready. What? Even meeting up with a mannequin and getting ready? If you're that delusional, you're in trouble. Delusional? I mean, come on. Shane is with me right now. Oh, is that a fact? That's why you have no choice but to cancel the wedding today. No, your relationship and my marriage have nothing to do with each other. Huh? Are you a sore loser? I'm telling you, your groom is with me. There's no way you can have a wedding under the circumstances. It's not fair for an ugly hag to get engaged to a handsome executive. That's why I took him away from you. I get to be the boss's wife too, killing two birds with one stone. By the way, I went to City Hall yesterday to register our marriage, so you won't be able to take him back. As for me, I would have been happy to wait until after I watched your wedding ceremony get destroyed. But Shane said we should do it as soon as possible. I'm really loved. I see. So that's what you were aiming for. So take that. If you figured it out, why don't you call off the wedding? No matter how you try, there won't be a groom. It's really miserable to be dealing with a mannequin. I showed you what reality is. You're still being so full of delusion, you're scary. You're the one who's delusional, Dolly. Huh? My fiancé is called Roy Greenwood. You married Shane Greenwood. He's not the boss. What? What do you mean? Your fiancé is Roy Greenwood, not Shane? Shane Greenwood is my fiancé's twin brother. He was a former presidential candidate. What do you mean, former? He was going to be the president because he was the eldest son. But he was found to have embezzled company money and used it to play around with women. So he was eliminated as a candidate. At the same time, the father of the Greenwood family cut him off. So now he is an ordinary person with no connections to the company. He's my husband's twin brother. But when I first heard his name, it didn't ring a bell. It's because his existence has been erased from the Greenwood family's black history so that no one would talk about it. What? Embezzlement? Playing with women? That's a lie. He's not that kind of person. He says he's the president and he makes a lot of money. He also knows that you are the general manager. My name is on the company website. That's why he saw it and said it at random, didn't he? I heard he's always been good at lying to deceive women. That's not... I'm a customer relations person, so I put my name on the website for the customer's trust. I can't believe he would misuse my name for something like this. Maybe we need to rethink our policies a little. A lie! If that's the case, then where is Shane making his money from? If he's not the boss, how can he buy me bags and stuff? He's always at home. It's not like he works at a normal company. If you're always at home, aren't you a recluse? Maybe the money comes from other women paying. Or maybe he's won some money betting or something. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't work for our company. You must be crazy to think that a man who is always at home is the boss. I thought that because he's the boss, he can make money even if he lets employees do the work. I'm sorry, but being a boss is not such a leisurely job. Shane was kicked out of his parents' house. Roy, who wasn't supposed to be president, took over. He was working like a madman. He was trained from the ground up as an ordinary employee, making the rounds of clients, talking directly to customers, and so on. In the process, I had the opportunity to mentor him as a supervisor. That's how we got to know each other and we became lovers. I don't want to hear about the old lady's relationship. I mean, come on, Shane isn't the president? In fact, it's a lie that he might be a recluse, isn't it? Come on, why don't you ask him then? It's too late for that. He and I got registered yesterday. I remember you said he wanted to get married as soon as possible. Maybe he wanted to do it because he didn't want you to find out the truth and reject him. That's not true. You're lying because you're jealous of me. You're an old woman. You're doing this because you're jealous of me being so young, just like you kicked me out of the house so long ago. Oh, you're talking about the old days? As I recall, there was a big row when you stole my boyfriend. Dad got mad and kicked you out of the house. A womanizing husband and a predatory woman who repeatedly tries to steal my boyfriends. I think they make a perfect couple. I would never accept that. Trade husbands with me. I'm sorry, but... Now I'm angry. I'm gonna tell Dad about what happened today. You're the daughter of Dad's last wife. Maybe you think your dad is the only one who will stand by you. I'm going to go on a rampage and cry to him that you were bullying me. Do you think you can do that now? Do you know where your father is now? It's your wedding, right? Mom and I didn't get invitations. It's really rude to only invite Dad. But it's a nearby wedding anyway, right? It'll be easy to find if I look for it, and I'm going to get in and ruin the ceremony. The wedding is in Australia. What? You're kidding? An overseas wedding? Not just the wedding. I told you we were going to build our house near his company when we got married, right? The headquarters is actually in Australia. We're getting ready to build our own home, and Dad will be living here from now on. What? You and your mother didn't know that Dad was secretly preparing to move out? It's true. Dad's room is empty. Why did this happen? Why don't you ask yourself why this happened? Well, I have to get ready for the wedding. Bye. Sis! Wait a minute. I got married to a recluse. I'm not going to let you live a luxurious life abroad. Hey, answer me. My husband and I were blessed by our trusted relatives and colleagues. We had a happy wedding in Australia, and we are still living in Australia. My father has long been aware that my mother was secretly communicating with Dolly, whom she should have disowned. I am enjoying a relaxing life in retirement, free from the selfishness of mother and sister. Shane has been a recluse ever since he was kicked out of his parents' house and has been living off his women. He had 3 other women in addition to Dolly. Dolly wanted to divorce him, but Shane threatened her and she had no choice but to stay married to him. Furthermore, Dolly was also asked by her mother to help her financially. It seems that her face and personality have become distorted due to stress and anger from all sides. Even though she is still in her late 20s, she has become old, looking like she is in her 40s. Bonnie, where are you and what are you doing? Hurry up and answer the phone.
Sorry, Mom. I just got off work.
You are such a total jerk. You fooled me beautifully.
What?
I want you to divorce my son immediately.
Huh?
Today, okay?
Excuse me, Mom?
I don't want you to call me Mom. You're a bottom feeder.
Oh, come on. What is it all of a sudden? Aren't you even going to explain to me why I have to get a divorce?
You don't have any idea?
Well, no. I don't even know why you call me a bottom feeder.
This is why you're poor.
I don't think I'm poor.
Huh? You're going to claim you're not poor with that going on?
So anyway, just calm down and tell me what you're talking about.
It's funny that after seeing a bank book like that, you're telling me to calm down.
What? A bank book? Don't tell me you went through our drawers.
What kind of a person would go through your drawers? I was just looking for something, and I happened to find a bank book.
No. It's not right to open a drawer in someone's house without permission. How did you get into the house in the first place?
I made a spare key.
Again? Please stop it already.
What are you talking about? There's nothing strange about a mother entering her son and daughter-in-law's house. It's a mother's job to check that you, the wife, are taking care of the house.
But my husband has already left you and started his own family. Making a duplicate key without permission is going too far, even for a mother.
Shut up. Why are you making such a fuss and complaining? Before you know it, you'll start slacking off on your housework. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you from now on.
I'm not slacking off. I'm usually too busy with work to do much housework, but on my days off, I clean the house and prep meals.
That's why I have to go over there every now and then. I have to keep the house in order.
I can't believe it. How much free time do you have when the place is 2 hours away by bus?
That doesn't matter now. What's with the bank book balance?
Balance?
Why is it your bank book balance as a doctor is $1?
$1?
How much money do you have to spend to get your balance down to $1? Are you in debt? Or is it a lie that you are a doctor?
No,
I allowed my son to marry you because you said you were a doctor. If you're a doctor, you're probably paid more than anyone else. I thought you would be a suitable wife for my family. But when I opened it up, I found that the account balance was $1. What is this? I don't want a daughter-in-law like that. So divorce my son.
Let me tell you something anyway. I have no recollection of a bank book with an account balance of $1. That's no reason for me to divorce Felix.
Well, you're a cocky girl. You deny what I have seen with my own eyes.
I myself don't have such a bank book, so it's a matter of belief or non-belief.
Do you think you can deceive me coming on strong like that?
I don't have a bank book with only $1 in it.
What a person you are. You're a bottom feeder, a pauper, a spender.
I'm none of those.
If I knew this was going to happen, I would never have let you marry my son. I feel so sorry for my son getting tricked by a poor woman. If he stays with you, he'll be doomed to misfortune.
Come on, please calm down. First, we need to find out who owns the bank book.
Shut up. It can't be anyone but you.
I told you it's not mine.
No excuses. I'll make sure you divorce my son.
Felix, have you finished work yet?
Yeah, I'm on the train going home. What's up?
I think your mother made a duplicate key without our permission again.
What? Again?
I'm sorry for talking about this now when you're tired from work.
No, no, no. You should have told me earlier, and there's nothing to apologize for. I just gave her a stern warning the other day and took away her keys.
I know, and I saw that myself. But it looks like she was here again today without permission.
What? How many duplicate keys did she make?
Your mother seems to really want to come to our house.
But neither of us are usually at home because of work. Why would she want to come over?
So far, she's just come to check if I'm doing the housework. Like if I'm cleaning up or not, or if there's anything pre-made in the fridge.
What the hell? I don't want her meddling in our life.
This time, she was going through the drawers in the living room.
Ransacked the drawers? Sounds like a thief.
Yes, but she says she was just looking for something, and she found a bank book with a balance of $1.
What?
Then she got angry. She called me poor and a bottom feeder. And then she told me to divorce you.
Huh?
But I don't have a bank book like that. I told your mother that, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. Felix, do you know anything about it?
Ah, yup, that's my bank book.
Oh, really?
It's a bank book that I opened an account with, but ended up not using. I thought I'd have to close it sooner or later. But I've been so busy with work that I haven't had time to go to the bank, so I just left it there.
Ah, that's why the account book had a balance of $1.
That's right, but I'm surprised she found it. It's a bank book I don't usually use at all, so I'm sure it was tucked away in the back of the drawer. You'd have to look pretty hard to find it and pull it out.
Maybe it's because it was in the back of the drawer that your mother was curious about it. Well, anyway, at least now I understand. I'm still at work and can't see what's going on at the house, so I was just wondering what was going on.
I'm sorry it got messy. I'll talk to Mom.
Yeah, she was pretty worked up. You can explain to her what's going on.
No. Wait a minute.
What?
I think we can make the best of this situation, don't you?
What do you mean?
You know, the last time my mom made a duplicate key without my permission, there was a fuss, right? We talked about it.
What? Oh, that?
Yeah, I was pretty serious about it.
Well, yeah. If you're really okay with it, I'd appreciate it, but...
Then it's settled.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little help from you, so I hope you can go along with that.
It's okay. I trust you and I'll leave it to you.
Thank you. Let's have a strategy meeting when we get home.
Roger that.
Bonnie, I've had a change of heart about you.
What's this about?
I thought you were stubborn. You listened to me.
I'm sorry?
I went to your house today and found most of your stuff gone. That means you're divorcing Felix and leaving home, right?
Huh? Did you enter the house without permission again?
I'm Felix's mother.
I think Felix just took your duplicate key again.
Once I make a duplicate key, it's mine.
You're a criminal now.
That's not important. When are you guys getting divorced? Today? Tomorrow?
No,
I'm glad I could save my son from a poor wretch like you. I told him about the $1 balance. I wonder if it helped.
Oh, you told Felix?
Of course I did.
Then you already know. That's your son's bank book.
What? My son? Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. Didn't Felix explain it to you? I don't think it's a good idea to accuse someone just on the basis of an assumption, without checking the name in the bank book.
Come to think of it, Felix was trying to cover for you by saying that. But the fact that your belongings are missing from the house, I knew that he followed my advice and decided to kick you out, didn't he? I was right. You lying bottom feeder, poor woman should get a quick divorce. I see. This was supposed to be my last piece of advice. Advice? I don't want to seek understanding from someone who even twists the story of her own son. Huh? That's enough, excuse me. What the hell is this? Well, if the divorce is final, then whatever. I'm going to find a suitable wife for our family this time. But well, it's not going to be easy to find the right woman for my son. I'll clean up his room so that he can live at home for as long as he needed. Bonnie, I saw the screen caps of your messages with Mother. She's such a twisted character. There's no helping her now. I guess not. I think your mom wants us to get a divorce no matter what. I thought I was giving her one last chance. So much bad blood has accumulated over the past few decades that even I, her son, can't take it anymore. I guess we'll just have to put the plan into action now. Are you sure you're okay? After all, she is your mother. Are you sure you're not overreacting? Yeah, don't worry about me. Actually, you know, there's a part of me that feels pretty good. What? After all, my dad's mental health is ruined because of my mom. She's a monster you shouldn't get close to. Monster indeed. Bonnie, thanks for your concern. I've already made the transition, so I'm fine. Yeah, okay. Well then, I'll go ahead and get ready too. Yeah, I'll see you at the new place. Bonnie, what the hell is going on here? I thought you were divorced, but Felix hasn't come home yet. Bonnie, are you still at work? I went to your house today to check on you. The spare key I usually use didn't work anymore, so I asked the neighbors. They told me that the house has been vacant for a few days. Hey, that's not true the house is vacant, is it? You moved out, but Felix is still living there, right? Where the hell did you take Felix? Give me back my Felix! Mother, it's no use going to that house. Felix? Come on, stop pestering Bonnie with messages. Where are you now? You already divorced Bonnie, didn't you? Come back home right now. No, I'm not going home. Why not? You moved out of the apartment you were living in with Bonnie, didn't you? Let's live together as a family again. The three of us? That's right. Your father will be happy to see you back. Dad's not at home anymore, right? Huh? This is no time for casual texting. Take a good look around the house. What are you talking about? Your dad's been with me the whole... Huh? Just... What's going on? Your father's stuff is gone. You know what? It took you too long to even notice. What? Your dad moved out of the family home? Just as it appears. Why would he leave? I don't understand. Dad couldn't take it anymore. You were obsessed with me, your son. You even made a duplicate key for yourself. You wouldn't listen to me even when I tried to warn you. You kept breaking into our house and bullying my wife over and over again. You even claimed my $1 bank book was hers. You went as far as to demand a divorce. What? And you've always been selfish and annoyed Dad. He worked hard for you. You're always telling him to earn more money. Even Dad, who's always been so kind to you, gave up on you. Oh no. So I have to live at home by myself now? That's right. What about you, Felix? You're divorced and single. Where are you going to live now? I'm not divorced. Huh? That can't be true. Bonnie's belongings were disappearing one after another. I know that. That means you kicked Bonnie out, didn't you? No, I didn't. I didn't kick her out. I just moved Bonnie's stuff out first so she could move into our new house. What? I've already moved all my stuff out. Bonnie and I are living in the new place, so you can't use the duplicate key you have, can you? That's terrible, Felix. You tricked me. You pretended to divorce Bonnie and moving out without telling me? Well, if you say I tricked you, you're probably right. But I had to do this to protect my family. Why would you treat your mother this badly? No, it's you, Mother, who's been treating us badly. Huh? You were complaining about a bank book with a balance of $1 and even told Bonnie to divorce. And I explained to you that that bank book was mine. I told you why the balance was $1, but you wouldn't listen to me. You called Bonnie a liar and a poor woman. You relentlessly pressured her to get a divorce. I couldn't believe you only had a $1 balance. You know what? I told you many times that it was an unused bank book, and yet you assumed the bank book was Bonnie's. And I brought it to your house. I showed you that it had my name on it. Mom, you just wouldn't admit you were wrong. The only thing I could do was laugh. You know what? I'm no longer your son. What? That's why I moved out of the house without telling you. What are you talking about? You're my only son. I'm sorry, but I can't continue being your son. I see what's going on here. Bonnie must have some kind of control over you. If that's the case, I'll get you a lawyer or whatever. I'll protect you from that woman. You know, are you still going to say that? You can't be a doctor and have a $1 balance. Either she's lying about her profession or she's a spendthrift. I'll say it again. The bank book with a $1 balance is mine. I also explained to you how that bank book came about. You acted as if my words didn't exist. Do you know how I felt? Well, you wanted to protect Bonnie, didn't you? But I don't think you need to force yourself to stay married to a poor woman. Your mother will find you a more suitable partner. Until then, live at home with your mother. We have a room for you too. I'm done with this. What? There's no point in saying any more. What do you mean? I mean, I'm cutting all ties with you. Wait! I'm never going back to your house again, and I'll never see you again. Felix? Just give up on me. Hey, where's your father? You know, don't you, Felix? I know, but I won't tell you. Why not? Because my dad's going to divorce you. I'm sure you'll hear from a lawyer soon. Divorce? I don't want that kind of trouble. You should be a little embarrassed. What? Do you have any idea how much you tortured him? He's mentally ill enough to go to the hospital. Your father's in the hospital? I didn't know that. Well, you were too preoccupied with destroying our marriage. I guess you didn't notice the change in his health. I didn't want to destroy your marriage. I was just trying to protect you. Bonnie, she's so busy with work. She's always trying to cut corners on the housework. If I, her mother-in-law, don't keep an eye on her, you won't be able to live decently. It's none of your business. We both work. We work and do housework together. She's making you do the housework. Whoever does the housework is our business. No, it's not up to you. The wife should do the housework. It pains me to have such old-fashioned ideas forced on me. It's time you let Dad and me go. I've only ever been a housewife. If your father and you leave me, how will I get by? Come on. You will have to work for yourself, won't you? Don't be silly. At my age, I can't work now. I can't keep up with my physical strength. No, no, no. You have the energy to travel 2 hours one way to break into your son and his wife's house. You're fit enough to work. But... Well then, goodbye forever. Felix, at least tell me where you are. Please, don't leave me all alone. After that, my father-in-law divorced my mother-in-law without incident. He now lives near our new house. As for my mother-in-law, she is desperately searching for us. We have moved far away from my parents' house. We have asked our relatives and acquaintances not to tell our mother-in-law the location of our new house. My mother-in-law will not be able to find us. The stress of being left alone has made my mother-in-law completely weak. She has sold the house and is now living a solitary life in a facility where no one comes to visit her. My husband and I, on the other hand, have been freed from the stress of my mother-in-law and are spending our days peacefully. My father-in-law is also in much better health since the divorce. We continue to have a good relationship, going back and forth to each other's homes for meals and drinks. My work and personal life are going well and I am very happy.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.